Hey everyone, welcome to Verse Up. Today we're breaking down Rolling in the Deep by Adele, a fierce, emotional track that's basically Adele saying, "Get out of my life" to someone who betrayed her. It's dramatic and packed with powerful expressions. Here's how it works. First, you'll hear a bit of the song. Then we'll dive into the key expressions, test your understanding, and wrap it all up with a short story using everything in context. Let's get started.
There's a fire starting in my heart, reaching a fever pitch and it's bringing me out the dark. Finally, I can see you crystal clear.
The first word to look at is reach. To reach means to get to a particular level, stage, or point. In daily life, you might hear something like, "The excitement in the stadium reached new heights when the team scored the winning goal." Or, "When the tension between two coworkers reached its peak, the manager had to step in." In the song, Adele's emotions are reaching a breaking point. She's not just upset, she's about to erupt. That brings us to the phrase fever pitch. Fever pitch is an idiom that describes a state of extreme excitement, anger, or intensity. For example, the crowd's excitement reached a fever pitch right before the band took the stage. Here, Adele is hitting that emotional climax. Her anger has built up to the point where it's dragging her out of the emotional darkness. That leads us to the idiom crystal clear. To say something is crystal clear means it is very easy to understand, completely obvious or transparent. Like, the instructions were crystal clear, no phones allowed during the exam. Or, after talking to her boss, it became crystal clear that her ideas weren't valued. In this line, Adele is saying she now sees everything. No more lies, no confusion. The illusion is gone, and she sees him for who he really is.
Go ahead and sell me out and I'll lay your ship bare. See, I'll leave with every piece of you. Don't underestimate the things that I will do.
The next phrase is, "Go ahead." This is a common expression used to give someone permission or encouragement to do something, but depending on the tone, it can also be sarcastic or confrontational. You might hear, "Go ahead, tell him what you think, I'm not stopping you." Or, "If you want to quit, go ahead, but you'll miss out." Adele uses it with bite. She's daring her ex to betray her again. Like, "Go ahead, try me." It's bold, unapologetic, and shows she's done playing nice. The next phrase is, "sell someone out." To sell someone out means to betray them, usually by exposing secrets or acting disloyally. For example, "I thought he was my friend, but he sold me out to the boss to save himself." Or, "The gang leader was sold out by one of his own members." Adele is calling out betrayal here, accusing her ex of being the kind of person who would turn on her, maybe even publicly. Now let's look at lay something bare. This idiom means to reveal or expose something hidden, usually something unpleasant or secret. You might hear, "The investigation laid bare the company's illegal practices," or "She laid bare her feelings in a heartfelt letter to her parents." It's commonly used in two ways. You can say, "lay something bare," or "lay bare something." Both are correct and mean the same thing. And finally, we've got the verb underestimate. To underestimate someone or something is to think they're less capable, strong, or serious than they really are. For instance, "He underestimated how difficult the exam would be and failed." Or, "Never underestimate someone's ability to surprise you." Adele's making it clear, don't misjudge her. She's not weak, and she's not afraid to act.
Throw your soul through every open door. Count your blessings to find what you look for. Turn my sorrow into treasured gold. You'll pay me back in kind and reap just what you sow.
The first word here is soul. The soul is the spiritual part or emotional essence of a person, the deepest, most honest part of someone. You might hear someone say, "She poured her soul into her art," or, "When you speak from the soul, people can feel your sincerity." Next is the idiom count your blessings. To count your blessings means to be grateful for the good things you have in life instead of focusing on what you don't have. For example, Even though you didn't get the promotion, count your blessings. You still have a stable job. Or, sometimes we forget to count our blessings and appreciate the people who care about us. Adele's basically saying, you had something real, me, and instead of being grateful, you threw it away. And then we have the word sorrow. Sorrow means deep sadness, especially from loss or disappointment. You might hear, the film captures the sorrow of losing someone you love. Or, after the breakup, he was overwhelmed with sorrow and couldn't concentrate. Now let's look at the word treasure, used as a verb here. To treasure means to deeply value or cherish something. You could hear, she treasures the memories of her childhood home. Or, it's important to treasure the time you have with loved ones. Adele uses it to show how she plans to transform her sorrow into something precious, something empowering rather than letting heartbreak take over. Next is the phrase, pay someone back. This can mean returning a favor or borrowed money, but it also means getting revenge depending on context. For example, thanks for helping me move. I'll pay you back somehow. Or, he was so rude. I'll pay him back for that someday. Here, Adele suggests her ex will face consequences for what he's done, that eventually, he'll pay her back in kind. Finally, there's the idiom, you reap what you sow. This means your actions, good or bad, will eventually have consequences. They'll come back to you and you get what you deserve. It's like a reminder that nothing goes unnoticed or unpunished. Adele's warning that her ex will experience the results of his own behavior. Justice will come around.
There's a fire starting in my heart, reaching a fever pitch and it's bringing me out the dark. Finally, I can see you crystal clear. Go ahead and sell me out and I'll lay your ship bare. See, I'll leave with every piece of you. Don't underestimate the things that I will do. Roll your soul through every open door. Count your blessings to find what you look for. Turn my sorrow into treasure gold. You'll pay me back in kind and reap just what you sow.
Lena felt her anger reach a fever pitch when her coworker sold her out by taking credit for her idea. He even laid bare private details she had shared. Trying to stay calm, she counted her blessings and made her next move crystal clear in her mind. She poured her soul into her work, refusing to let sorrow or setbacks stop her. She wouldn't underestimate herself again and chose to treasure the lesson. One day, she'd pay him back through success, because in the end, you reap what you sow. And that's a wrap for today. I hope you enjoyed learning these powerful expressions with me. Try using them in your own sentences to make your English sound more natural and confident. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss a lesson. See you in the next one.